Public. I hope you enjoys my presentations on hydrogen atom. I think I get a comment from someone which asks for more of the videos of elements, so I decide to make this one heliums again in order to enlighten and educate some of our colleagues who does not have much more information about it. Today I'm going to discuss on helium. As you can see in the presentations, the helium is found in the group 8 of the periodic tables. It has a complete share of each element and its outermost shell, but it is the second element found in the periodic table. Helium as an atom has a symbol of He, and it has atomic numbers of 2. Yes, it is found in the group 8 because it has a complete shares of electron in it. Has a complete shares of electron in the atomist shell. It has electron in its shares, complete electron in the atomist shares. We all know that the maximum amount which one X, that is a shell could contain, the maximum electron of 1s could contain in its outermost shell is 2. So helium has 2 electrons in its outermost shells. That is why it is being placed in group 8 of the periodic table, because it is a noble gas. A noble gas has a complete shares of electron in the outermost shells, which does not require any more electron, but what, if possible, will undergo what we call substitution reactions. As time goes on, we are going to discuss more on that. But for now, we're just to look brief discussion. We're going to have a brief discussion on helium. As you see, helium is a noble gas, as I mentioned earlier. It is found in group 8, that is group 18 is in the periodic table when a transition element other than the periodic table. That's why it have to be in the word group 8 and period 1 and block the X block. As you can see, a standard atomic weight is 4.002602, and that is just the brief histories of it. Now we'll look at the history of helium. Helium was discovered by Johnson during a total solar eclipse in Gunter, India in August 1868. So it was an atom which were discovered by just misfortunes, form of something happening, eventuality has to lead to another thing. That is where heliums were discovered. Now, when it was discovered, it was not isolated then, but was isolated by Williams Ramsay, Per Theodore, Clive Abraham Langlet in 1895. But has a little discussions of the discovery. There are 2 people which fight for this discovery of helium, which Norman Lockyer also claimed to discovered helium in 1868, and the same years, which is October again. So Now you can read more on it, but we just want to have a glance of the physical properties again. Has a boiling point of 4.22 Kelvin. That is, converted to what? Degrees Celsius is going to give you 268.93 degrees Celsius. And what about Fahrenheit? As 452.07 Fahrenheit. Now look at the critical point. The critical point, which I said it earlier. If you don't know what critical point means, you have to go back and watch my videos concerning a hydrogen atom on my YouTube. You're going to know much about the critical point. Now, the critical point is 5.19 Kelvin. Now, it has a density of 0.1786 gram per liter. Heat of fusion. The heat of fusion, we'll talk about fusion, the process whereby something comes together. That is, a little small particle come together to form a bigger one. That's what is fusion. Why fission have fusion? So it has a heat of fusion of 0.125 gram per cm centimeter. Liquid density at a molar point is 0.145 gram per deciliter. It has a melting point at 2.5 MPa, which is 0.95 Kelvin, 272.20 degrees Celsius. Molar heat capacity, MR, 5R, point over 2. The phase of this gas is what? Of this substance is gas. Okay, it has atomic property, covalent radius, which is 2.8 pm, electronegativity, no data Pauling scale, and high ionization energy. It has a first ionization energy because it has what? X. It belongs to group S. 2378. It has oxidation state of 0. Van der Waals force is 14 pm. Miscellaneous. So some other things we need to consider. A registration number of 7440597. Cluster structure, hexagonal close pack. Diamagnetic. It has a diamagnetic and its speed of sound is 972 times conductivity. It has electron shares. The electron shares of helium, which is 2, has a cluster structure also, which is quite different from that of hydrogen. You can see it here, and it has it is a colorless gas exhibiting a red-orange glow when placed in a high voltage electric field. The spectral line is this, shows most stable isotope. Now, helium has 2 isotopes compared to hydrogen that has 3. That is 3 heliums and 4 helium. The 3 helium give you all 0.000137%. Helium is stable with 1 neutron. Helium 99.999863% of that is helium 4. It is stable with what? 2 neutron. Okay, atomic value and abundance may be elsewhere. So in terms of helium 1 and helium 3 and 4, helium 1 has what? 1 neutron, while the helium 4 has 2 neutron. All these that are comfortable, that are stable with it.